it for some reason.
Yeah.
Yes. Daughter liked to go to school, but the
Yeah.
son,
He
maybe
dreads it.
maybe she was bullied by the
Maybe.
old
Yeah.
one. Maybe.
Maybe some kids are bothering him, or for some reason he just doesn't like school.
Okay. Next one. Next one I must pronounce carefully. I have to remember it one by one because
It's
sometimes
tricky. It's
HY, sometimes price high, sometimes
high. Hit.
price high. Yeah,
Hit.
here is
Hypocrite.
hypocrite.
Right.
Hypocrite.
Yeah.
Hypocrite.
Hypocrite.
Hypocrite is a bad one.
Yeah.
Bad man.
Right.
Bad
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
It's not a positive.
hypocrite.
It's not a positive word to describe somebody.
Okay, because it is a new word for me, so I have to
Okay.
pronounce it carefully.
Hypocrite.
Hypocrite. Hypocrite. A hypocrite is someone who doesn't practice who they preach. No, no,
Yeah.
no,
They don't
preach.
practice.
Preach.
They don't practice what they preach.
Then what they preach. They
Yeah.
might tell others to do one thing, but then do the opposite themselves. It's like someone telling you not to eat candy because it's bad for your teeth. But then you see them eating candy themselves.
Yeah.
That's what we call a
Hypocrite.
hypocrite.
Yeah.
Hypocrite. Yeah. It's say this thing did not do, but they do this thing. Yeah.
Right.
They ask the people don't do this this kind
Mm-hmm.
of things, but
Right.
they do this kind of things.
They do
Wow,
it
the candy
themselves.
is bad for your teeth. Don't eat candy more,
Yeah.
but they eat themselves many more candy. It's
Sure.
said this people is hypocrite,
Hypocrite.
hypocrite,
Hypocrite.
hypocrite, hypocrite. Okay, next one, English
E-
vocabulary.
efficient.
Efficient, efficient.
Good word.
Efficient means achieving a goal or completing a task in the best possible way with the least waste of time,
Yeah.
effort, or resources.
Right.
Pay more to get big. Pay less and get the more means
Sure.
efficient. Mm,
Efficient. Right.
efficient. For example, an efficient worker knows how to prioritize, prioritize,
Prioritize.
prioritize,
Prioritize.
prioritize, prioritize tasks and use their time wisely to get things done quickly and well. Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They
it means efficient.
most bosses want an efficient employee.
Okay, the most bosses want
Hmm.
the efficient employees do
Definitely.
many work with lower pay.
What? No, they
Okay.
want people to do lots of work in less time. They don't want people to
Oh, in less time.
waste time. Yeah, they don't want
Oh,
people to
don't want
waste
to waste
time.
time. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Yep.
Uh, efficient,
Good.
efficient. Mm. Okay, next one is an article. Very useful. Comparing yourself to others is common habit that can have a negative impact on your self-esteem, happiness, and well-being. It can make you feel inadequate, inadequate,
Inadequate. Yep.
inadequate,
Right.
inadequate,
Perfect.
feel inadequate, insecure, and
Insecure.
dissatisfied, insecure and dissatisfied with your life,
Dissatisfied. Yep.
dissatisfied with your life. Instead of comparing yourself to others or trying to be better than them, try to focus on your own improvement and progress. You can set your own goals, measures your own performance, and task your own development.
Yeah.
By focusing on your own growth, you can enhance your skills,
Skills.
confidence, and satisfaction.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay,
Don't
okay.
compare yourself to others.
Compare me with me, the
Yeah.
past. Don't
Right.
compare me with the others. Yeah,
Yeah.
compare
Yeah.
my work this year and last year. How
Right.
many progress I made. Yeah, so
Awesome.
just
Yeah.
compare
Don't
me
yeah, don't
with
yeah,
me. Don't
yeah,
compare
don't compare
me with
yourself
the others.
to yeah, don't compare yourself to Adi or Stella or anybody
Okay,
else who here on Hello Talk. Don't compare yourself to them. They're on a different journey. They're on a different path. Just compare yourself to where you were last week or last month. That's what's
okay,
most important.
okay. Okay, next one is dictation.
Dictation.
Dictation. When we are polite in public, we create a nicer world for all of us. Simple things like saying please and thank you, smiling at strangers, and being patient in lines cost nothing but makes everyone day brighter.
Right.
Holding doors, cleaning up after ourselves, and keeping our voices
Voice
down
down.
show we care about the people about us. These small acts of kindness add up, then
Yes.
communicating, make your communities,
Communities.
make your
Communities.
communities more friendly and pleasant for everyone.
Awesome.
Good manners are really just about
Treating. Treating.
treating people the way we'd like to be treated.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
this sentence is very good.
Yes,
Just about treating people the way we'd like to be treated. Yes.
absolutely.
Okay, let me finish here because I want to listen the teacher I and your
Teacher
co-hosting.
Avi, yeah, Teacher Avi and I will be covering some um, different types of common expressions that we use to today. We're going to talk about weather.
Weather. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Thank you
and
very much.
you're welcome. Thank you. It's nice to see you back here. Welcome back. And looks like you've continued to practice your English. Even though I haven't been doing live streams the last 3 days, you still write down everything in your notebook.
Yes. Okay. And yesterday I get a whole page because
Okay.
yesterday the new words are more than today.
Is that a
Okay.
did you get a new notebook?
Oh, almost. Only a few pages
Oh,
left.
almost okay.
That
By
maybe
the
next week I'll get a new notebook. Got a notebook.
okay, next week you're going to need to get a new notebook.
Oh, this is a former. This is a
Okay.
now. Next week
Okay.
will get a new.
Next week you'll get a new notebook. Awesome. So that's
Okay.
good. Well, great. I'm glad you learned some new words, and I'm glad you joined our live stream again. Thank you so much. And tomorrow is Mahjong Day, so
Yes.
hopefully I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow. I'm not sure about my schedule; is kind of up in the air. But if not, then I'll see you another like probably Wednesday. Hopefully tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Never
All
mind.
right.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day. Bye bye, Peter. Have a good
Bye
night.
bye.
Bye
Good night.
bye.
Good morning. Bye.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, thanks, Peter, for coming up on stage tonight. Tonight in China, and here it's morning for me. It is Monday morning here for me. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. My name's Todd, and yes, I will be co-hosting this live stream today or tonight, whichever time it is in your country, with teacher Avi. She will be coming up on stage shortly. I'll invite her to the stage and we will be covering some common English expressions that have to do with weather. Okay, so hang in there a little bit. I'm going to go and refill my coffee. My coffee is almost empty before we get started. I'm going to refill my coffee and then come back. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, I'm back. I am back. Coffee is good. I love coffee. Yeah, if you know anything about me, you know I drink coffee every day. Every day I drink coffee. So anyway, so I'm back. Thank you so much. I refilled my coffee, and let's take a look outside. If you're wondering what it looks like outside, I'll show you. Today it's a little bit windy outside, so let me see. Oh, it's windy outside today. A little chilly. This is outside my home, and you can see that the lake, the lake. If you can see it off in the distance, maybe it's a little bit difficult. But yeah, it's windy. A lot of waves out there. Oh, it's windy. You can see, and they're building a new house over across the street. My neighbor is building a new house. They tore down their old house, and they are building a new house. So anyway, this is my home. In my home is actually this is the state of Iowa, and this is the state of Iowa. Yeah, the grass is starting to finally get green here. This is the state of Iowa in the United States. My hometown is called Clear Lake, and that is in the distance you can see the lake. It's called Clear Lake. That's why my hometown is called Clear Lake, because that's the name of the lake. So anyway, yeah, you can see it is kind of windy. Ooh, a little windy outside. Anyway, it is not a river. It is a lake. A lake. So anyway, will I go back to China? Yes, I'll return to China probably in June sometime. Yeah, I'll return to China in June sometime, but it's a little windy today. Wow. Hopefully it warms up this afternoon. Hopefully it warms up this afternoon because I have some things I need to do outside this afternoon. Hopefully it warms up. Anyway, this is my hometown. Back to me. Okay, let's back to our live stream schedule here. Put my phone up there. Seems the weather is so nice. The weather is nice here. It's a little chilly, but it's windy outside today. But that's okay. It's normal spring weather here in my hometown. So, what time is it here? It's 8:54 a.m. So it's almost 9 a.m. Almost 9 a.m. here. Okay, thank you so much for your gifts. I appreciate that. Everybody, thanks so much for joining this live stream. My name is Todd. I'm streaming live from the United States of America from my hometown of Clear Lake, Iowa. Clear Lake is a very, very small, a small town, and it is has about 10,000 people. It's an agricultural. Besides the lake, it's agricultural. There's lots of farms around here. We grow soybeans and excuse me, we grow soybeans and corn. And raise lots of pigs. So teach us English, the most common expressions. Yes, we'll be getting to that soon. Please be a little patient. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and I will be bringing up Teacher Avi up on the stage, and we will be discussing common expressions. So where did she go? Let's see if I can find her. To Teacher Avi, I know you're here. I think I saw you make a comment. are. Okie dokie. Hi.
Hi. Hi, Todd. How are
How
you
are you?
doing?
Welcome. Welcome back.
Yes, I'm so happy. And I know lots of our audience are also happy because they just, texted me a lot and say, where are you going live with, Todd? It's like, come on, just kind nice to us. Yeah, teaching something. And I'm so happy to be here anyway.
Sure. Yeah, it's always nice to have you up on the stage and to co-host the live
Right.
stream because, you always
Yeah,
create such awesome, graphics and information that we can share with our audience.
for sure. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's my job. And I do like doing that. Why not? Like
Yeah.
sharing is caring.
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything that you'll see today, everybody, was created by Teacher Avi. So she did all of the graphics and created everything. I just created the live stream.
Oh, you did a great job, Todd.
So
Todd,
what?
by the way, I was thinking why our mugs are the same.
Yeah, mine just
You
says coffee on it.
okay, a little bit. Yeah,
Otherwise,
I
that's it.
got
Yeah.
like
Otherwise,
a written text.
okay. Otherwise, they're the same color and almost the same shape.
Holy crap! I was thinking, what is
Yeah.
this like
Yeah.
mine?
So what
Okay.
time is it there where you are now?
Here's like 5:30,
Okay.
and yes, I had a class at 5 and I just, rescheduled it because I
Okay.
do love streaming with you. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, so you just have to change the time you had to change your schedule a little bit to join this
Yeah.
live stream.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Rescheduled it. And yeah, because I really enjoy, doing this with you. Also, we've got a lot of audience which are really, passionate about learning, and they just text it and say, "Why are you going live?" I said, "Sorry, I can just, I'm not in the mood to do it alone, but I
Uh-huh.
promise we're just, planning with Todd, and for
Sure.
sure we're just going to do it soon." Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Yeah, it took me a while. Maybe a few months that we did this, co-hosted a live stream together. My schedule and my career has been kind of fluctuating and
Mess up.
changing a lot. So now I seem to have a little bit more stability, so I can feel more confident and more ready to host with you. So thank you so much for taking time out of
Awesome.
your busy day to join us.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Today
Perfect.
we're going to talk
And
about common expressions, right?
yes, and talking about the weather, he showed us, you shared, the weather in
In Iowa.
United States, yeah,
Yep.
Iowa, which was really cool. I like
Yeah.
I really like that, kind of places, honestly, because I used to draw, and I remember I just, draw a lot of, maybe things.
Uh-huh.
I do remember, yeah, from that places. I have a kind of, nostalgia about it.
Yeah, so
I
that's
do
okay.
love it.
Seeing this kind of a
Yeah.
nature, because around in my hometown there's few people and more nature.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And here is also the same. Maybe I can show it to you. How about
Yeah, if yeah.
because it's just, it's a bit chilly here
Uh-huh.
and it's pouring. My goodness. Let
Oh,
me let me
pouring
try.
rain.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, maybe
pouring.
we'll
Hold
get
on
the
a second.
pouring rain this afternoon.
Sure. Let me just try doing this if I don't know how to do it
I think
either. Oh,
you can click
maybe
on the
later,
bottom,
later.
the little thing, and you can flip your camera around.
Yeah, maybe later on because
Okay.
yeah, I just got and the rain is just wow,
Okay.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah,
Later.
here we had a little rain yesterday, but I can see because it's very windy outside today, and the forecast calls for a chance of rain later this afternoon. So yeah, here it's much different than when I lived in where I live in China. Here it's very few people, lots of squirrels and birds, and lots
I
of
do
wildlife
love that
animals.
places.
Lots of animals here, and in China it's more lots of people.
Yeah, are you enjoying that? Because
Yeah, it's
that's the
nice.
favorite. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
do
nice.
love.
I
I
like it.
don't like
It's kind of boring.
busy.
It's a little boring. I'm used to being, very busy
In a
and, and having a
crowded
very
place.
hectic schedule and being around lots of people. Here, I'm here to help take care of my family. So once they get back
Yeah,
to a healthy place,
normal.
then I can return
Mhm.
to China.
Oh, good. I
Yeah.
see.
So,
Hopefully,
and I'm
you're just
looking
going to
at
get
probably in June, I'll return to China.
June.
Hmm.
Right. Good. Yes.
Yep. And then get back to some kind of a normal schedule, work schedule.
Absolutely good. People are
Yeah.
just, admiring and loving. Cool. That's
Yeah.
amazing, guys.
Yeah.
We are so happy to get back to you guys.
Yeah. It's
Just
nice to
stay
be
tuned.
back.
We've got a lot of things here. And remember, guys, take the advantage of being here because, we're just going to talk about the commonality of phrases. Because, I heard lots of non-native speakers, when they are just talking, they are using some phrases which are not, that common
Right.
in English. And now we have Todd here, and he can help us to grab the idea. And if like a word or phrase or an expression is not that common, it's better, not to use it that much in our speech
Sure.
because, we're trying to speak naturally, right? To
Yeah.
speak
Yeah.
naturally.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, definitely. And being here
Yeah.
since I've been in America now for, over almost a month and a half, almost 6 weeks, I've been here. I hear lots of different expressions that I've never heard before, especially from the young people. It seems like sometime if I'm in a if
Slangs.
I'm if I'm in a restaurant or something and there's some young people around me, I'm like, what are they talking about? Because
I like it,
because
Todd.
they're using slang that I have not heard before. And, living in China for so many
Oh, so
years, and
funny.
then, the younger generation, they have a different slang, they have lots of different slang words. So sometimes it can be a
Cool.
little confusing, but,
Yeah, it is.
that's just, the evolution of life.
Yeah, Z generation, Alpha generation, they've got
Hmm.
a lot of new things. Even like in Persian, they're using some, expressions and slang term, which are, I said,
Yeah.
yeah, what are they talking about? What are they
Yeah,
talking this
so
way?
I hear
Yeah,
some,
they've got their own
in
language.
China, some textbooks teach people what if it's raining really hard to say it's raining cats and dogs. But that expression hasn't been used in America for probably 30 or 40 years. It's so outdated. So
Wow,
if you come
yes.
to America and you say, "Wow, it's raining cats and dogs," most people will look at you like you're an alien from another planet because they're like, "We don't use that saying anymore. It's very old-fashioned."
Thank you, Todd.
So it's okay.
Thank you, Todd.
It's okay to know it because maybe you'll hear it in a movie or you'll read it in a
Yeah.
book or something, but it's not one that we use naturally here in America anymore.
That's why I really like to do this kind of live stream because this can help lots of learners to grab the idea of like uh, commonality of the phrases. Because my IELTS student, they are using some phrases. One of them, she was using like she said, "Yeah, teacher, it's just raining cats and dog in here." It's like this is an outdated,
Yeah,
expression. Please stop because you're
yeah.
just, you're going to lose mark, honestly, because simply they just say it's a bit chilly outside, it's freezing,
Or it's,
or
yeah,
phrases like this. Yeah,
yeah. Or if you're
that's why we
talking
are here
about
today.
rain, you can just say, "Wow, it's pouring down rain outside." Yeah,
All right. Yes,
yeah. It's
we've got these
pouring down rain.
phrases
It's
on.
pouring down rain outside, or it's raining very heavily outside.
Yeah, very nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me also share the live with my hold on. I've never shared to moment. This is
Oh
better
yeah,
because they
yeah. You can
they
share
also
it. You push that little thing at the bottom, and then it says share.
da. Yes. Hopefully they're going to join and learn something. Uh, you know, uh, which idea I really like? The one who, the one which we talked about. Like, it is important to speak naturally. It is not good to speak the way which like is not that natural, like the way you said,
Yeah, like
if you
raining cats
say
and dogs.
it's raining cats and dog, and people will just, stare and say, "What is she? What is he talking about?"
Yeah,
Love
it's
that,
just not
the
very
way you
common
express.
anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what this is the reason we are here, guys. This is the reason we are here. Also, you're going to learn how to express yourself about the weather, hot weather, cold weather. You're also going to learn about, different phrasal verb related to
Yeah,
weather, also collocations, which we are just going to cover out in our next session. And we've
yeah,
got a lot for you. Just stay tuned, stay with us. You're going to learn a lot of
yeah.
amazing things with
Yeah,
Todd and I.
we're
Thank
gonna
you.
introduce some ways to talk about weather, because in spring, especially in my hometown, the weather changes like daily. Yesterday it was so warm and sunny, and it rained a little bit, but it was very beautiful outside. And I took pictures of
Yeah.
the sky down by the lake, and the sky was just so beautiful, with some different clouds and the sun trying to poke through the clouds. And the spring here is very, very different. So we have see lots of different things at spring, different temperatures.
Wow, incredible. Yeah, cool.
Anyway, at least it's not
Yeah,
snowing. It stopped snowing finally.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Unbelievably, we've got some snow like in spring.
Uh huh.
People were just laughing. They said, what is wrong with the weather?
Yeah. We,
Because, we were so shocked. Normally, we
yeah.
don't have, snow.
Yeah. Here
But
here we have gotten snow in April and sometimes in May, but it's not really common. Once in a while.
yeah, did I have I done something wrong? I was trying to, no, where?
No,
No, not yet. I don't know how to
we
share
can.
my cam with you. I just wanted to show you how the weather uh,
I think you
inside.
can. I think if you
No, I can
click that the little tool at the bottom
for
where and it should say
setting.
rear camera. Yeah, mine says rear
Oh,
camera on it.
okay.
If
Let
you
me
click
see
rear
if
camera, it
it's.
will flip your.
Oh, got
There you
it.
go.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay, hold on a second. I want to take you somewhere nice.
Okay, okay. We're gonna hold
Holy
on tight.
crap.
Hold on tight, everybody. Here we go.
Yeah, just guys, hold on. I want to show you something very cool. The same, area, but a little bit different. Hold on. This is the place I live, and
Wow,
it's pouring. Yeah, it's a
pouring down
really
rain, huh?
lovely place. Yes, it's pouring, and we've got also. Can you see the snow
I can't.
on the mountains? Mountains?
Oh, on the mountains in the distance. Yeah, now we can. It's a little cloudy, but I can
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
snow on the tops of the mountains. Very beautiful.
Yes, yes. And yeah, that's it. It's like pouring like this.
Pouring down
I'm not
rain,
sure
but
if you
that's
can see it. Yeah, here everywhere.
yeah, but that's
Yeah, that
okay.
was that was a place.
It's springtime. The birds and the flowers and the trees and the plants all need rain.
Yes, absolutely. But I do love, I do love this kind of weather, and I do love this lovely atmosphere,
Uh
honestly.
huh.
Because yeah, because I don't like crowded places. I don't
Okay.
get, good vibes there. That's
Yeah,
why I really like to live in a place which is,
which is
peaceful, quiet.
less populated.
Absolutely, yes. Less populated.
Sure.
Good.
Well, that's but it's nice and cozy, warm inside.
Yeah.
Good.
And this is my small
Okay.
office with two
Wow, that's
classes.
good.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just do
You
have.
don't need a big
I've
office
got two classes.
as long as you have Wi-Fi and you have a computer and yeah, that's all you need. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. I just I've got also in-person classes, and because some people around are asking me, could you please like can we join your classes? Holy
Mhm.
cow, how can I do it? I don't have like a huge place, and
Yeah, you don't
I
have
was
a huge
thinking what to do.
classroom.
Yeah. And then I just changed my mind. We've got downstairs, and now I am like holding my classes downstairs.
Okay. As long as
And
you
this is
have
like,
as,
well,
as long as you have a table and a few chairs and that's all you need. You don't need a fancy place.
Todd, you can believe it, but here, I've got a table. Here, there, you can find a lot of table in our house because I
Okay,
am
good.
like, I just do like buying, I don't know, stationaries and things like.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to be talkative and
Okay, no
waste,
problem. Yes.
our.
So people are
Yeah.
asking where you're from. You are from Iran.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yes, right?
This is
Yeah.
Avina, guys. I'm an
Yeah.
English teacher. I have been teaching English for almost 5 years.
Yes.
And yeah,
So if you want to
that's
learn
about it. And
English,
I'm
if
from
you
Iran.
want to learn English, you can follow her and you do online classes too. You do most of your
Yeah, yeah,
classes are online.
yeah, I've got students from different countries like
Mhm.
Italy, also Brazil. I've got like a really great student from Brazil. He just, he created a website for me, and I was
Oh,
like in
wow.
tears as a
Cool.
gift, and I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I
That's
said, okay, some
nice.
of your classes are going to be,
Yeah, you can
yeah,
give him a couple
people.
of free classes.
Yeah, I said, okay, now let's plan. Some of your classes are going to be free because you did a great job, and he's helping me out, and I
Okay.
really appreciate this. He said, no, you're just, trying your best to help me.
Yeah, that's
I said, no,
great.
I
Yeah.
just do my job. I'm not
He
doing
just
something special.
he just really appreciates the your hard work that you're doing for him.
Yeah, Todd, for every single grammar point, I've got a PowerPoint slide. Like
Oh,
they're
okay.
going to learn, for example, simple present with main verbs, I've got
Uh-huh.
like 7 slides. I let them know about, the usage, the function. I've got like timeline because I know, some people are visual learners,
Sure.
and it is much easier to teach from like what we say, some pictures and visuals, right?
Right,
That's why
right.
I just created a lot of PowerPoint slides for all my classes, all grammar points, either about the verbs, phrasal verbs, collocations. For all
Sure.
of them, I've
Yeah.
got PowerPoint slide because online classes are different. This is not easy to express yourself easily, but when you have a picture or when you've got like different things, imagine like teaching grammars
Yeah.
and not having like a whiteboard. It is not possible, but I just
Sure.
made some great contents for those classes of mine
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
appreciate,
PowerPoints make a big difference, especially when you are working
absolutely.
online.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why now I just put my fingers on my keyboard and I just
Yeah,
create that
that's
PowerPoint.
good. You can create magic.
Yeah, yeah. In a short time, I'm just making like a lot of posters because I get used to it.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
so easy for me.
great. Well,
Yeah.
talking about that, I'll bring up our first one that we're going to discuss
Sure,
today,
sure,
talking
sure.
about it's about weather and different ways to talk about cold weather.
Good. Let's start. Guys, are you ready? Just write down ready in the chat box. Go ahead. We want
Let
to
me
know
see.
if you're ready or not. Yeah, just type we're ready, ready, ready. I want to receive a lot of, ready in the chat box. Are
Yeah.
you guys ready? Ready? Let me see. Only one person, Lean. Thank you so much for listening to me. Ready? Okay, this is Peter. Thank you so much for listening. No, no, that was just a warm up because we're going to ask you to make some examples and we're going to ask you some, questions because we want to know if you're familiar to some of these, words or not. Thank you so much. Hey, hey, nice. Great to have you all here. Thank you for joining, guys.
Now I got to find
Perfect.
the right one.
Uh, it's okay. While I'm just chatting with people in the
Okay.
chat box. Okay, guys, we're just going to share some slides with you, and then we're going to ask you if you know or if you're using any of them in your speech. or if you know they are common or not. Okay, and we're going to ask you to write it down in the chat box. All right, so stay tuned, hold on, hold your horses.
Yeah, hold your horses. I got to find
Because
the right graphic.
it's okay.
Yeah, here it is. Weather.
It's okay.
Oops.
Maria from Brazil. Yeah, this is talking about cold. Yeah, this is talking about cold weather.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Hold your horses. Yeah. Okay, someone just wrote there. Okay, guys, can you see the slide? Just
Hold your
just write a
horses.
positive.
I think,
Hi.
I, yes, they
Yes, they
can
can
see
see
it.
it, but maybe they can
Very
make it a little
small.
bigger. Yeah, yeah, they can just, put your fingers like this and make it a little, hold on. Is it better now, Todd?
I made it big. It's bigger on my screen because you hit
Good,
the. Yeah, now it's bigger on my screen.
good. It's good for me as well. Get it? Yes, it's
Okay.
good. Good, good. Yes, nice. So let's start, Todd. Do you have any
Yeah. So
question
this
for
is
our
different.
audience?
Yeah, different ways to talk about cold weather. Different ways
Okay,
to talk
so
about cold
guys,
weather.
absolutely cool. So I'm just going to ask our audience if they are using one of these phrases in their speech. Guys, which one do you use in your daily conversations? Can you let us know about it?
Yeah. Which one do
Which
you
one do
use
you
most
normally
often?
use most often, right?
When
Raining
it's
cats and dogs.
cold.
Okay, stay tuned. Who was the guy? Summer, stay here. Stay with us because we've
Cold.
got something for you.
Yeah. It's
Number
freezing
two,
cold.
a bit chilly. Wow,
Chilly.
yes. Freezing cold. Nice.
Freezing.
Freezing cold. Yeah.
It's very
It's
cold.
freezing cold. Yeah. Very cold. Very cold is not bad, but that's
Yeah.
for, A1, A2 students. Learn
Yeah.
something new today.
Yeah. Yeah. Today you're going to learn some new expressions. You're going to learn some new expressions today.
Okay, cool. Windy. I feel under the weather. No, that's a different things. We've got this on another slide.
Yeah, under the
Summer.
weather just means that you're feeling sick or ill. It doesn't have to do with, it doesn't describe the weather outside. It just describes
No,
you as a person, how you're feeling. Yeah, it's a
perfect.
bit
And
chilly
it's an
outside.
expression. It's a bit chilly. Oh, I
Yeah,
see it. See, I didn't see it coming, but now I can see that lots of people are using it's a bit chilly outside. And there was one more. What was the first one? Chilly. Okay. I also, okay, guys, now I'm going to share my own ideas, okay, about, these phrases. And then we are going to hear from a native speaker to see what is wrong and what is right about them, okay? So I hear it Frosty as well a lot in
yeah,
movies. Also, I listened to Todd several times, and I hear he is using that in his speech. Also, let me just have it on my computer because I can't see anything there.
yeah. I have it on my
Okay,
laptop so I can see it. I need it a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
bigger.
So I think it's freezing cold is like common, a
Yeah,
bit chilly, very common. Frosty, I heard it a lot,
yeah.
but I didn't hear it's cold enough to freeze. I didn't
No,
hear it a
I
lot.
haven't heard that one a lot.
Yes, bitterly cold. I hear it, but I'm not sure if it is that common. I'm going to ask Todd. We are just going to interview Todd about it, guys. Stay tuned. It's a deep freeze. I also hear this, but not a lot. It's a real chattering day.
Yeah,
What does chattering mean? It means like your fingers, and it's
yeah.
very cold, and you're showing, yeah, and it's bone chilling and it's nippy. I think the last one is a little like informal, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Um,
last one's a
okay, so
little informal.
very good. Now, Todd, let's hear from you. Help us.
Yeah,
Let us
so
know
I think
when
some of the
and
most
how
common
to
ones
use
is,
them.
of course, yeah, of course, one of the most common ones, and it's very simple, is how's the weather where you are at today? Oh, it's freezing cold outside. This is very common. Yeah,
Wow,
it's
it's
very common.
freezing cold.
Or you can say it's a bit chilly outside. I think this is a bit chilly is a little bit not freezing. It's a little bit warmer than freezing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So if they say it's a
yeah.
bit chilly outside, that means it's just a little cold outside. It's not freezing cold. It's not warm. It's just a bit chilly.
Right now, it's like a slightly cold here,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
manageable with a light, maybe jacket like this one or
Okay. So you could
fleece.
describe that you could describe that weather as it's a bit chilly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. Lovely weather.
you don't need a heavy down winter coat when it's just chilly outside. You need a heavy down winter goose down coat with a hat and gloves when it's freezing cold outside.
Absolutely. Very nice. So when we say it's a bit chilly outside, it means a slightly cold, but manageable maybe with a light jacket. Or
Exactly.
yeah, you can manage it.
Yeah,
Very nice. But when we say it's freezing cold, sorry to interrupt you, Todd.
well, that's
Go
okay.
ahead.
No,
Okay.
that's fine.
When we say it's freezing cold, it means extreme cold, right?
Yeah.
Like you are stepping into a freezer.
Yes. Yeah,
Holy
exactly. Yeah,
cow.
yeah. So
Yeah.
if you're saying it's freezing cold, or another one that I think is the same level as freezing cold is it's bitterly cold. Those two I think are at the same level.
Bitterly.
It's
Oh,
bitterly cold
cool.
outside.
So both of them like convey the same meaning,
Hmm.
right? It's bitterly cold or saying it's freezing cold.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And
Awesome.
it's a deep freeze, or you can say, "What's the weather outside today?" It feels like a deep freeze.
Oh, so it is common as well, right?
Yeah, we say, yeah, we have.
Deep
I've heard
freeze.
people say that as well.
Cool, cool. I liked it. Okay.
Teeth chattering.
Is it
It's
common?
teeth chattering is not as common today as it used to be.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why I just put it there because I just wanted to know about the commonality.
sure.
That's very important
Yeah,
to
it's
know.
not teeth chattering is not that common. Even though if someone said that to me, I would understand what they are talking about, but it's just not really that common anymore.
Yeah, cool. So remember, guys, so far we covered like freezing cold, also um why my PowerPoint is showing. Okay, freezing cold and bitterly
Bitterly
cold
cold.
has the same meaning.
Hmm.
It's a bit chilly outside is also very common. Deep freeze, so maybe 50-50.
Yeah,
And the one who we say real teeth chattering, it's not that common.
right.
Let's go to bone chilling.
Bone chilling, I have heard that before. Even though
Not
I
common.
just heard
Mhm.
it here in my hometown maybe 3 weeks ago because we had a blizzard
Oh my
and we had
gosh.
a blizzard
Nice.
here, and some people were saying, "Oh, it's like bone chilling cold outside, and it's March. It
Mm.
shouldn't be that cold in March." So
Nice.
yeah, so I just heard that one. So I guess I don't use it that often. I guess
Hmm.
I have some expressions that I use that I prefer, and usually it's freezing or bitterly cold. Those are the ones that I like to use the most. But bone chilling is still used.
Very good. Thank you. I didn't know that. I heard it, but not that much. But I
Yeah,
didn't know that you're using that still like in the US.
yeah,
Very cool.
yeah.
It's bone
And the
chilling. I'm
last
gonna use
one,
it a little.
yeah, and the last
Uh-huh.
one, we usually say it's a bit nippy or a little nippy. So this one would be the same
Oh,
as
a bit.
a little chilly.
Mhm. Oh my goodness. Very nice.
Yeah, so if
Cool.
you say it's a bit nippy outside, that doesn't mean it's
Hmm.
freezing and you need a heavy coat.
Yeah.
You maybe just need a light jacket outside. It's a bit nippy outside.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Guys, so can you let us know, two phrases or expressions which have the same meaning in the chat box? Two of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, there's a couple
Yeah,
of them on this
I'm a
list that
teacher.
have,
I
there's
have
a
to
couple of
test
them.
you.
Yeah, there's a couple of them on
Test.
this list that have a similar meaning that we talked about so far.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. And guys, remember, as teacher Todd just mentioned, with nippy, we normally say it's a bit nippy. This is more natural.
Yes,
I forgot, to add that to
that's
that
okay. Yeah,
comment.
that's
But
no problem. You can say
yeah,
a bit nippy or a little nippy,
it's
but
a
a
little.
bit nippy is very, very common.
Very nice. Nippy or a bit chilly outside.
Yes.
So, which one has the same, meaning, guys? Which one of these? Which one is the synonym for it's a bit nippy? Can you let us know about it? We
Yeah.
want to make sure you're listening to us, guys.
Yeah. So
I'm
here they
joking.
said freezing and bitterly and chilly and nippy. Good. Perfect.
Isra, this is for you
Yeah.
from
Awesome.
Iraq. Thank you for listening
Very
to
good.
us. Yeah, good, cool.
Yes, she's
Okay,
right. I think that's
absolutely.
a female. Yeah. Freezing and bitterly are
Isra, I know.
synonyms, and chilly and
Very
nippy
nice.
are also.
Yes, exactly. Guys, so remember, it's a bit nippy and like it's a bit chilly are the same. And both of them convey, the message, which you can just manage that, cold, right? With
Yeah.
wearing maybe something light. Yeah,
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, you just need like a light jacket. You don't need a really heavy coat outside because if you say, "What's the weather like today?"
Bit.
It's a bit nippy, so you should wear your spring jacket or your fall or your autumn jacket.
Wow, liked it. I liked it. Very nice. So
Yeah.
I
So
think we can just do a
Luna, it's
recap.
not. Yeah, Luna, it's bit. A bit means little. It's just another expression we use to describe something that's small or not really big. A bit nippy.
Wow, I do love this live stream.
A bit
Did
nippy.
I nippy? Yes,
Good.
it's a bit nippy,
Yes,
which is a
perfect.
synonym for it's a bit chilly, guys.
Yes,
Remember?
a bit chilly.
Yeah, when you're talking about a manageable cold, you can simply say, yeah, it's a bit chilly outside, or it's a
Yeah,
bit nippy outside. Very nice.
perfect. Perfect. Very, and this makes this sounds very natural.
I liked it. I am really enjoying this live stream. Live stream. That's amazing. Yeah, that's
Josie
why I
says
really
it's teeth chattering. My hometown winter is teeth. You must maybe you live in Harbin. Harbin is yeah. Teeth has teeth chattering winters
I.
in China.
Mm-hmm. Is she sharing my
Yeah, my hometown also.
hometown?
My hometown
Mm-hmm.
also is very, very, very cold, or you could say, or bitterly cold in the wintertime.
Yeah, and Josie, remember teeth chattering is not that common. Okay, you
Yeah,
know why we put all of this on the board? It is because we want to let you know which one is more common than the other ones. Okay,
right,
so if you just joined right now, remember that teeth chattering is not that common,
right.
right?
It's
We
yeah,
already talked about the common.
yeah.
Yes,
Teeth
please.
chattering is not something that we use today. It's not. I mean, it's not wrong if you use it. Most people will understand you, but it's just not something that we is very common. Most of the time today, we say it's bitterly cold outside or
Mm-hmm.
it's freezing. Of course, is very common. Um, those are very common ones.
Yes, yes. And why we want to know this? Because we want to sound more natural, right,
Yes.
guys? That's why we're, practicing to know which phrases are, more natural and they can, make us to speak more fluently and naturally. Good.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So different ways to talk about cold weather. A lot of people maybe now because it's spring in most places around the world, so maybe people don't really want to talk about cold weather because it's kind of in the past now because spring is here and we're looking
Oh,
forward to
yeah.
some we're hopefully looking forward to some warmer weather.
Yes, absolutely. Cool. One
Awesome. Any questions that people have?
boom. Yes, let's see. Guys, do you have any question or if you know another phrase or an expression related to cold weather, just write it down in the chat box. So we're just going to, check it with Todd. Then we are going to learn more, right? So
Sure,
if you
yeah.
know
If you
any other ways,
maybe you
you
have
can just write it
some
down.
yeah, maybe you have some common English expressions that you have used in the past that to describe cold weather. Yeah, I'm frozen. Yeah, yeah, I'm frozen.
I'm,
It's freezing cold. It's freezing cold. Yeah, it's freezing cold is
yeah.
not wrong. It's very very common.
Yeah, it's very common because I
Yeah.
also hear it a lot, in
Yes.
podcasts and like series, also movies. That's why I just
Sure.
put it
Yep. It is.
there.
It is
It's
very common.
freezing cold. Eh, It's freezing cold. Nice. Yes.
Yes.
So, Todd, I think we can just do a recap and move
Sure.
to the next slide. Why
Okay.
not? Yeah.
Yeah. So great. Yeah. So today we're talking about common expressions. Our first area that we're looking at is weather, and the first part of this live stream we've talked about cold weather. No one likes to talk about cold weather unless you enjoy cold weather, which some people do. But anyway, we talked about some expressions to describe cold weather. Two that are very common: it's freezing cold or it's bitterly cold outside. Those are two common ones. If it's not freezing and it's a manageable cold where you just need maybe a light jacket, we can say it's a bit nippy outside or it's a bit chilly outside. Those would be not such a very very cold weather outside where you need a hat and gloves and maybe your teeth are chattering
Oh,
or you're
yes.
shivering. You're shivering. If you're shivering, that means you're shaking because it's so cold outside.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah, so we use
Guys,
this
can you write it
word
down? Uh-huh. Shivering.
shivering. Yeah, there we go.
Shivering. We do have it on another slide, hopefully. Nice.
Okay.
I liked it. So we can also use shivering, Todd,
Yes,
a
yes.
lot in
Sure,
English.
yeah, it's very common. It's so cold outside, I'm
Shivering.
shivering. That means you're
Nice, nice, cool.
shaking. It's
Wow.
so cold outside.
Liked it. Very nice. I just put it on another slide because I thought I found it as a, common collocation, if
Uh
I'm
huh.
not mistaken.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Cool one,
okay.
cool one.
Yep.
Todd, how about when we say it's below zero? Because I also hear this one a lot. It's
Sure. Yeah.
below
Yeah.
zero.
Yeah. You can say that it's below zero. That means, of course, when it's below zero, it's obviously very cold outside.
Very nice. Guys,
Yeah.
can someone write it down in the chat box so we can ping it? Maybe it's below zero.
Yeah. Or sometimes people
I
say it's. I'll type it in here. It's
below.
sub zero.
So, oh, holy
Yeah,
cow,
yeah. So sometimes
sub-zero.
people say it's below zero, or
Ooh.
what's the weather like? It's sub-zero
Oh
temperatures
gosh.
today. That means sub means
Nice.
below. Like if you say
Wow. Yeah,
like
yeah.
submarine is a boat that goes
Yeah.
underwater.
Wow. We've got also sub teacher.
Yeah,
When I
yes,
can go to
yes.
a class
A substitute
and
teacher.
say, okay, I need a sub teacher who can just, take
Yeah.
over.
A substitute teacher. Sub-zero means below zero. Submarine is a boat that goes below the water or below the surface.
Lovely. And Todd, how about it's, Arctic?
Arctic
Do we
is
use it?
I've heard
Yeah.
that I've heard
No.
that before, but it's not in Iowa where I
Uh-huh.
come from in the middle of
Oh
America.
yeah.
It's not very
Yeah.
common.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. No,
But if
because
someone's
also here.
if someone used that phrase, I would totally understand what they're talking about.
But not that
Not
common,
very
right?
common.
It's Arctic because I hear
Yeah.
that, but I didn't hear it, that much. I just when I was like checking these phrases on on the web,
Yeah.
and I just found this one. So I didn't hear it that much. That's why I just wanted to ask you.
Sure, sure.
Cool.
I'm
Chili,
sure
nippy,
I'm
cold.
sure there's hundreds of expressions that you can
Yeah.
find for the describing the cold weather. Today we're just gonna probably to discuss the most common ones. That's not the only one. So
Yes.
I don't want people to think that you
No.
can only use these. If you hear another expression that another teacher on Hello Talk or somebody else, another native speaker told you, it doesn't mean they're wrong. These are just some, very common ones that we want to introduce today. So if you've heard another expression from another teacher or from another native speaker
Yes.
here on Hello Talk, they're not wrong. Their
No.
expression is maybe okay, but these are just the most common ones that we wanted to introduce to people today.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So remember, guys, you can also use it's below zero or it's like sub-zero to talk
Sub-zero.
about cold weather.
Sure.
Yes, to warm up. It's chilly, it's nippy. Wow, I like them.
Yeah, it's a bit chilly, it's a bit nippy, so
Yeah,
all of those are, yeah, can describe the temperatures outside. Here today, when I
absolutely.
showed people outside my front door, I would describe it as it's a bit nippy or a bit chilly. It's not freezing. It's not,
Hmm.
it's not, sub-zero. It's just because of the wind, it's a
Sub-zero.
bit chilly.
Absolutely. Very nice. Thank you, Todd, for sharing
Great.
those phrases like sub-zero. And the other ones, great. It's great because, we're all learning together. It's
Sure.
enjoyable.
Great.
Good. Thank you so much.
Sure. Now we can maybe
Temperature.
move on to something more people like to talk about, and that's hot weather.
Yes.
I think,
We're just stepping to summer.
yeah,
So stay good. It's Peter just wrote it's cold enough to freeze. It's bone zone. These two are not that, common, guys. Maybe bone, chilling is more common than the other. It's, enough to freeze. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. We just wrote them on the slides. We just share them with you to let you know about the commonality of these phrases, which are like more common, which are not that common. And it's better not to use them, that much. Okay. Let me
it's,
check the chat box. Okay, it's you are weather, high weather, winter, sunny. Yes. What else? What else? Everything's fine there.
here's hot weather.
Yes, let's talk. But honestly, I do
We all
love.
love to talk about warm weather.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, got it. Thank you. Cool. Thank you. How to learn English easy? Hmm. Hot weather is my country right now. Oh, in your country, that's warm.
Oh, it's
Okay,
hot.
cool. Yeah, it's hot
If I
and
want to
sunny
interpret
maybe.
spill water, then immediately turn to into ice. That just means that if it's cold outside, when you water quickly turn quickly turns to ice or quickly becomes ice.
Okay, guys, we've got a question for you. You English speakers, guys. Okay, so let us know which one of these phrases you are normally use in your daily speech. Just write it down in the chat box. We just want to check, your understanding and also if melting, boiling. What else? What else? Let me see.
Scorching,
It's burn,
sweltering.
scorching. Wow, this is what good. Yes. No more ideas. Which one do you normally use in your daily, conversations?
Yeah, to describe the hot weather outside.
Yes.
Yeah, if someone says, "Hey, let's have a
Heat wave.
picnic today. Let's have a picnic today. Well, let's have a picnic this weekend. What's the weather going to be like?" And you can say, "Oh, wow, it's supposed to be sweltering outside." So,
Sweltering.
yeah,
Lovely word. That's a lovely word. Okay, it's very hot. It's very hot is not bad, but you're
yeah,
supposed to learn something new today.
yeah, yeah. It's very
Yeah,
hot, I
to
guess, is not
expand.
wrong. It's not wrong, but it's really
Yeah.
common. Yeah. So if you really want to
Yes.
sound if you really want to sound native, or that your English is more fluent, or you can use one of these other expressions that native speakers will usually use, like it's boiling hot outside, or it's like an oven out there today. Be careful. Make sure you drink lots of water because it's scorching hot outside.
Wow, yes. See, guys, it is not good. Imagine you want to like talk about 1 minute about hot weather and just using, oh, we went to somewhere, I don't know, some place to enjoy, some places to enjoy, and you will say, ah, you just went there and it was very hot. Again, you're just, saying it was very hot. This is not good. So learning some synonyms, okay, can help you to boost your, uh, you know, mm, speaking skills,
Sure.
right? That's
Yeah.
why, yeah.
Yeah, it just makes you
Okay,
sound
heat
more. It just
stress.
makes you sound more natural, because even though a lot of native speakers, some people may say it's really hot outside. That's not wrong, but a lot of people maybe make
Hmm.
it sound. They want to make it sound more express. They want to express themselves more, so they'll use these
Yes,
adjectives like boiling or
yes,
scorching or sweltering or
yes,
burning.
yes.
These really
Mhm.
add a lot of stress to this expression.
Very nice. Todd, in IELTS exam, if you repeat the same expression while you are in a speaking task, okay?
Uh
If
huh.
you repeat the same expression, you're going to lose mark.
Okay, they'll deduct
Okay.
points, right?
Yes, and what is the technique we are teaching, our students? Paraphrasing skills. But
Okay,
for paraphrasing, you absolutely need some, synonyms. Okay?
sure,
So learn some synonyms that are maybe you're enjoying them, but you know that they are common in your daily speech. They can, they can just make you sound more natural, more
sure.
American, more, yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
British.
and
Maybe.
Violet, I think that's her name, Violet, said it's like a sauna out there. Yeah, that's another one that you'll hear. That's another common one. Oh, what's the weather like? It's like a sauna. A sauna, that means it's very
Oh,
humid, very
cool.
hot and humid.
Cool.
So
So, guys, can you repeat that?
that's another common expression you'll hear.
Very
If
nice.
it's
Let me
very
repeat that.
hot and humid, they'll say, "Oh,
So,
it's like a sauna outside." That's another good.
wow.
Thank you so much for bringing that one
Sharing.
up.
Yes, yes. Any more expressions about, hot weather? Just write
Yeah.
it down in the chat box,
Sure. If you
and
have some
Teacher
that
Todd is going to let us know about
Yeah, there's some others
details.
that you've heard or that you've used that we didn't put on this list. It's very common that you like to use. It's okay to type it in and let us know, and we'll let you know if it's how common it is, or none. Like I said, none of these are wrong. We're not telling you that if you say it's very hot outside, it's not wrong. It's just, maybe we use some more common expressions instead.
Right, yes. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to ask, our audience, guys, just, share this amazing live stream with your friends, okay? Share it to your moments so they can just join and learn something new. Just go ahead
Yeah.
and share it with your, friends. And yeah, let me see who is sharing the room.
Oh, here's another one. Jack posted sizzling. It's
Jack
sizzling
posted
outside. Yeah, that's another one you can
sizzling.
use. And sweating like a pig. Yeah. There's another expression that you say,
Oh,
"Oh, what's the
cool.
weather like? How's the weather outside?" "Oh, I'm sweating like a pig."
Oh, cool. I'm sweating
Yeah.
like a pig.
Yeah, that's
My
another one that you'll
goodness. That's
hear.
very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
Roasting
and
is also very common,
yeah,
Jake.
roasting is
Yeah.
another one that people use. Thanks for
Yeah.
bringing those up. Yeah,
Wow, guys.
roasting,
Thank you.
sizzling. Oh, I'm sweating like a pig. I don't know why they
All
use the
right.
word pig. If pigs actually sweat, I
Poor
don't
pig.
know. I have to ask. I'll have to ask my nephew because my nephew here is a pig farmer. I'll have to ask him, "Hey, when it's really hot outside, do your pigs sweat?"
Ah.
I don't know. I'll ask him. But it's an expression. It's
Yeah.
an expression that we use that you'll hear people say. It is
Good.
I'm sweating like a pig.
All right. That was the first time I hear it, honestly. But it is, self-explanatory. It can,
Yeah.
describe itself. You can simply, guess what the meaning is then.
Yeah, yeah, and then another person, another one of our audience members says, "Yeah, you can fry. It's so hot outside, you can fry eggs on the sidewalk."
Yeah, that's a,
Yeah,
that's an yeah, that's a
yeah, that
common
one
one
I've
as
heard
well.
that
I
one
hear.
before. I've heard that one before too. "Oh, it's so hot outside, you can fry eggs on the sidewalk."
On the sidewalk. Oh, holy cow. I like it.
Hmm.
Yeah, as a frying pan.
Anyway,
Sweating fat. Yes, yes. Guys, thank you for being here and thank you for sharing your amazing ideas, the expression and sharing your knowledge with other people here. Thanks a million. Very
yeah.
nice. Excellent.
Yeah, so a lot of
So,
these expressions
mhm,
that Teacher Avi has displayed or put on
cool.
this poster, most all of these are pretty good. Blistering,
Hmm.
I'm melting out here. Yeah, it's a
Hmm.
heat wave. It's like an oven. So these are all. I can't say that any of
Oh,
these are. You hear all of these pretty common.
cool.
Yeah,
Great. Nice one. Okay.
yeah,
Because, it is good to know it. Like it is, I also wanted to know about the commonality of these phrases because we can trust, ChatGPT, I don't know, the other websites.
yeah.
This is so, trustable to ask a native speaker
Sure, and
if
some of
they
these are
are.
a little
Thank
bit
you so much, Todd.
subjective. Some of these are maybe a little subjective because maybe,
Uh-huh. Like,
in where I live here in Iowa, maybe we use some of these. You hear more of these more common, but if you live in New York or
yeah.
California or,
Uh-huh.
Texas in the South or someplace, they have different phrases all over the United States on how they describe weather, whether it's cold or
Mm-hmm.
hot. So when I describe what my thoughts are, it's just from my hometown or my area that I live in. So that's why when I
Good.
say that's what I'm describing. It's just the area that I live in. So if
All
you're
right.
talking to a
Yeah.
native speaker from New York, maybe they'll use a different expression.
Yes, yes. I did know this because I hear it from another person. They said, we're just using different expression in different states.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah, they
wow.
do. Yeah, and I think that's just
Yeah.
like, in I think it's just like in any country that you talk to
Hmm.
people from a different country, whether it's Iran or Japan or China,
Absolutely. Yeah.
different locations or different places in your country, maybe
Hmm.
they have different expressions.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Very nice. So, how about like you also mentioned about sizzling, right?
Yeah,
Is it common as well?
it
Oh, nice.
it's
Yes.
not as common. It's
Hmm.
not as common, but
Uh-huh.
it's yeah. This is one of those that's maybe a little bit outdated.
Oh, cool. Thank you for letting us, because
Yeah,
I,
so
I hear this a
sizzling
lot,
is
like
not really that common
sizzling.
as it used to be.
Hmm. Yeah, cool. Awesome. So, how about when we say like I'm overheated?
Yeah, that's okay. If you say,
Is
"Oh,
it
it's
also
so hot
fun?
outside, I'm overheated," that's kind of dangerous because if you say you're overheated and it's an expression,
Let's
you got to be careful.
wait.
You drink lots of
Let's
fluids. You got to stay hydrated because you don't want to experience heat stroke.
All right, cool,
Yeah, so
cool. But
heat stroke
mhm.
means that you are not getting enough, you're becoming dehydrated because when the sun beats down on you and you start sweating,
Wow,
when you
wow.
sweat, you're losing moisture. So you need to make sure you drink plenty of water so you stay
Mm.
hydrated or you could get heat
Let's get
stroke.
Wow, I really liked your explanation because, I grasped the whole idea, and, you put me in in a picture, which when it's like that kind of weather that I'm losing water and I need to keep my body hydrated, I can simply use, yeah, I am just, or it is
I'm
heat wave
overheating.
outside.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
heat wave. I'm
overheating.
overheating.
Oh my holy cow. I
Yeah.
really
So
liked it. Thank you, Todd.
sure. So if you tell somebody
Mhm.
it's
Okay.
like a heat wave outside, it's like an oven, I'm melting, and then your friends will
No.
say, make sure you stay hydrated, drink plenty of water because we don't want to have to take you to the hospital with a heat stroke.
Yes, yes. We don't want to take you. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, anyway,
Okay.
so maybe we can invite somebody to the stage if they want to
Sure.
practice some of
Question.
these expressions, whether they want to practice the ones that we talked about previous, the
Lean.
cold weather
Yeah.
ones, or if they want to practice, or maybe they have something that they would like to share with us and the audience about hot weather or cold weather, maybe some other expressions. Maybe we can invite, if someone would like to, be invited to the stage, you can join us up here on the stage. Just raise your
Yeah,
hand.
sure. Yeah, just raise your hand and join us and practice. And if you have any question, you can simply ask us. Guys, in the meanwhile, I'm just going to ask you, share the room with your friends. Let them learn something new. Because, we are not recording this session and they're going to lose it. Why not like having other friends here, because, it's really great. I've never found this chance to learn this way, honestly. I was like searching every single, expression, every single grammar point myself. But, we are sharing our experience with you. Go ahead and
Hmm.
share the room and let other, learners know about it. Why
Yeah,
not? Thank
yeah.
you, guys, Natalia.
Teacher Avi,
Sure.
you said something, and someone is questioning your expression. Holy cow! Well, some people maybe don't know what that means. Holy cow means oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's simply you're using that when you're surprised or you're
Yes,
shocked,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
But
If something
no,
shocks you or you're surprised, we say holy cow.
yeah, I use that a lot. And once my friend, why are you using this phrase a
Yeah,
lot? I
what's
said,
that
because I
mean?
love it.
Yeah, what does a cow have to do with that?
Does it spell holy cow? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy God, but holy cow.
Yeah, holy cow. Yeah, so holy cow, it has nothing to do with being holy. It has nothing to do with an animal called the cow. But when you put those
Yeah.
two together, it just means wow or oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's like something that when you're very, very surprised, you say, holy cow.
Yes, Kevin, they don't have any, there is no reason behind some, idioms, expressions. We
Right.
just, learn them and we just use them in our speech.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly. We don't, and this one is, I'm
oh,
sure there's a reason
the room
where,
is
when
currently
this
on fire.
originated, I'm sure there's a reason why this happened, but I guess I don't know I don't know the meaning behind it.
Angie, Natalia, and some other friends. Let me see, Mr. Atip, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so much for sharing the room with your friends. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Because honestly, they're just going to lose this opportunity to learn something that can help them to speak naturally. That was, my concern. Honestly, guys, there was nobody to let me know, like, in one session only, how to use these expressions. Are they common or not? I was always like checking if like they are common or not. But you've got this, opportunity and share it with your friends. Why not?
Sure.
Thank
And
you so much for sharing that.
oh, holy cats. I've heard holy cats
Gosh,
before, but I
not
guess
common.
it's not wrong, but it's not really that common. But yeah, I've heard somebody say holy cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of these
Holy
expressions
cats.
and a lot of this thing, your people that these expressions that we're talking about today, if you have a pen and a piece of paper,
Holy
you
cat.
can write these down, or you can screenshot these the subtitles, so you can refer back to those, because yeah, we can't record these live streams, so you need to
Yes.
catch as much as you can here by either
Yeah.
capturing it with a screenshot or writing it down on a piece of paper.
Yeah. Todd, some learners ask me if you're, recording the session. I say, I'm sorry, I don't know either how to do it on my phone.
Yeah, I
You
think I
you
think
just
you can
need
do
to
like
take your
I
time.
think you can do like my phone, because I have an iPhone. I think you can do like a screen
Uh-huh.
recording. I think that's possible. I don't do
Mm.
that because I don't have
Oh,
any
right.
I don't really have any reason to want to record. Actually, I can,
Hmm.
being the host of this live stream, I can go back
Yeah.
and look. I can go back and
Oh, cool.
review
Hmm.
the live recording. They
Yeah.
do record it. I can go back and view it up till 30 days.
Wow, that's awesome. But guys, if you like, you can just, screen record it. Why not?
Sure. Yeah, if you
Just,
have that feature,
yeah.
if you have that feature on your smartphone, you can do a screen recording. I guess Hello Talk, maybe they can't stop you from doing it, but you can. I think you can
No.
do it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
Frank.
you are really enjoying,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
Frank. Holy
Because
cow! Yeah, holy cow is very common. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
That's a
it's
different
very
live. That's a
common.
different live stream.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Guys, this series of, live stream are going to take you in a really great step. We promise you. Just join us and share it with your friends. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot because, we are sharing our experience. I gained these experiences like 20 years, and Todd is a native speaker, and he's a really great teacher. If you checked his moment, you can find out that he's an amazing teacher, teaching you a lot of things, which either like I don't know, a professor can't do it. Honestly, I'm not joking. We
Scorching. Can you please
cannot.
pronounce scorching? It's scorching hot outside. Yeah, scorching.
Scorching.
Scorching. Yeah.
He's
A-
amazing. Todd is
Android
amazing.
settings let me record of screen. Okay, good, Sergio. Yeah, you can. Yeah, so some mobile phones you can do a screen recording, and I know some
Mhm.
people they who are some of my followers tell me that they screen record all of my live streams. I guess that's okay if that's something you want to do, and then you can replay
Wow.
it, and that's fine. Holy cow! Nothing related to
Wow.
cows. Some slang. Yeah, right. Holy cow has nothing to do with cows.
Kevin, can you also share it with me later? Because, some people they just ask me and say, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do it. If you can share it with me on my Telegram, address, I would appreciate it. Because he said I am recording the
Okay,
session.
great. Uh,
Titzer is
can you please
message.
pronounce comfortable? Comfortable. Wow, the weather outside is not very comfortable in my hometown today. Yesterday, the weather was very comfortable.
Comfortable, yeah. Do we
Comfortable.
also we also hear it like comfortable,
Comfortable. Yeah,
comfortable,
some people will
comfortable.
not pronounce the T, as the T will be silent. Some people say
Yeah,
comfortable. Yeah,
they
comfortable.
they just kind of drop it.
Yep, yep. And that's a
Okay,
whole nother
comfortable.
live stream.
Could you please pronounce, sir?
Veterinarian. Yeah, veterinarian.
Veterinarian.
Yeah,
Veterinarian. Yes.
veterinarian is a animal doctor.
Yes. Veterinarian.
Veterinarian. Or sometimes we
Veterinarian.
just say vet.
Yes. News, we had a lot of, pronunciation lesson also here on Hello
Uh-huh.
Talk. You missed
Yeah.
it, I suppose.
Yeah. Why
Yes.
your water pronunciation is different than the rest of the world. I think this one, yeah, water, we just say
Mm.
water. Yeah, it sounds like wader, water, and not water. But, in British English, they say water, water, water. But in America,
What?
we just say water, water. Yeah, and it doesn't, the T kind of has a D pronunciation, water.
Okay, I'm going to share, guys, why do we pronounce it this sometimes? When the T is flapped, okay, when the T is flapped between two vowel sound, A, I, U, E, O, okay, we just pronounce it as T, like water,
Yeah.
right? I hope you got the answer.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then sometimes
Jake,
people speak so quickly that, the T turns into a
flap.
D.
Oh, yes, yes. But it's not like a DD, it's a flapty, right,
Sure,
Todd?
yeah, very flat.
Yeah,
Water.
good. Nice. Okay, so cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Nice. Thank you for, reacting to our speech. No
Sure.
missing viola. Viola, if I'm not missing.
I'm not sure it's
Thank you for
yeah.
sharing the
Yeah.
room, Dolphin.
Yeah.
Dolphina? I'm not
Oh
sure.
wow, thanks. Yeah, thanks for following us, and thanks for
Yeah.
sharing this room, and thanks for being a very active participant in our live stream. We like to see active participants. That means you're paying attention, and hopefully you're learning something.
Yes, we're so happy you're enjoying it. Some of you just, make some examples and we really appreciate it. It shows that you are, listening to us, and
Yeah.
that's what we really admire. Thank you.
Sure. Do you have any schedule for live? My schedule for live streams is pretty unpredictable or not very stable, mainly because my live stream schedule centers around my daily work schedule, which changes quite often. So I can't really create a really stable live stream
Mhm.
schedule because my work schedule changes a lot.
Yes.
How to pronounce
But for now,
wear? Grace says wear. Wear. What should we wear outside today? It's a bit nippy, so you should probably put on a light jacket.
yes. We've got the diphthong EA here, and we just pronounce it as were,
Wear.
were. Yes. It's a long,
Yeah.
vowel sound. Often, often. You can use it in both ways. You can say
Sure.
often, you can also say often.
Often. Yeah. But neither. Yeah. Both
Both
are
correct.
okay. Yeah. Both are. Sometimes people say often. Some people say often. So both are
Yes.
both are correct. That's what's great about the English
Ding.
language. It's so flexible.
Yeah, it's
Diana
so
or
flexible.
Diana and Anne, which is better for international trade? Wow, Cece, that's a
Yeah.
good question. Both of those names are very common. They're both beautiful names. They're both easy to
It's
pronounce.
burning.
If you're, Diana or Anne, I would say for most people, Anne is very. If you're looking for names that are
Tomato,
easy to pronounce,
tomato.
Anne is Anna, Diana or
Oh.
Anna. Both are okay.
Mm.
Anna is Anna.
Flapty.
Yeah. Please pronounce
Mhm.
sad, 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 and said. He said. Now we're getting kind of off the topic, but that's okay. We're whatever we can do to help people.
Someone in the audience, Abdullah, I'm not sure,
Uh huh.
ask about more examples of flap T.
Oh, okay.
Yes. There are a lot of we say, let me just let you know about it. Flap T.
Flat T.
Better. Yes, exactly. Better.
Good one.
Better.
Letter. Letter.
Leather. Nice. City. City.
City. City.
Yes. And normally we don't say city, we say city.
City. Right. Bottom. Yeah. Great.
Bottom. Bottom. Yeah.
Thanks,
Cool.
Violet. Violet's
Like,
Violet's suggesting a lot of great
yes, yes.
yeah, butter. Bottle.
Bottle.
Great.
You can also say bother, pretty,
Yep.
party.
Pretty.
You can say, yes, pretty. That's a really pretty girl. Or
Yes.
either like, this is not a delicious butter.
Yeah.
Or either like, oh, what a nice party tonight.
Yeah.
Yes, party. So we
Party.
normally don't say like party.
Right.
That was
Unless
the version.
yeah, or unless
Pretty.
you really want to express something, you're gonna say, "Hey, let's party tonight."
Ah, oh, cool.
So if you
Yeah,
really want
let's
to make
party.
this, you really want to put a big emphasis on the party tonight, you can
Uh-huh.
say, "Tonight we're gonna party."
Wow, party. I didn't hear it, but thank you for sharing that,
Yeah,
Todd.
so
Cool.
it's just your way that you want to put an extra emphasis on this awesome party you're going to.
Yeah, Luna, we're just going to share with you in a second. No worries.
Sure, we have another slide. The next slide we're going to talk about is
Yes.
whether phrasal verbs.
Yes, yes. While Todd is sharing the other slide, I'm just going to let you know about the phrases you've got here on the board. So it's boiling hot is very common. You can use it in your, everyday speech. Also, it's a scorchy. You can hear it a lot from native speakers. Sweltering is also very common. Burning hot is common. Blistering is very common, as Todd, mentioned. Melting out is very common. Heat wave, and it's like an oven, and it's, the sun is beating down. This is the ways that you can express yourself when you're just talking about, hot weather. We also shared some other ones, which, were, what was the other ones we just, shared, Thought? Our friends just shared some, other phrases. I forgot
About
them.
how about hot? About the heat?
Yes, it was
Oh, like
hot
well,
weather.
someone
Yeah.
says sizzling. I'm sweating like a pig. Yeah,
Hmm.
those are some others that are very. Somebody said, yeah, sizzling was one that came up. It's sweating like a pig.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. So we had some that came up, which I was like thinking about them. Perfect. So, guys, yeah, this is the last slide. We're just going to cover it in maybe 20 minutes. So
Yeah,
stay with
yeah,
us. And in the meanwhile, share the room with your friends. The one who just joined, go ahead and share this amazing live stream, this really practical live stream with your friends. Let them, learn something new. Thank you.
sure.
And yes. So, Todd, the stage is yours.
Common
The floor is yours.
Yeah, so
Yes.
on the floor. So yeah, so here is the next slide that we have up on the screen. Again, thanks Teacher Avi for creating these. She did this. She created all these slides, but these are common
Cool.
weather-related phrasal verbs. Again, there's probably 100 different phrasal verbs you can use
Mhm.
to describe weather, but
Yeah.
these are some great suggestions like cool down or cool off.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to cool down. You just come inside from a sweltering hot day. You say, "Oh, I need to cool down," or "I need to cool off."
Yes. Todd, can you let us know what is a phrasal verb?
So a phrasal verb is where they take,
Mhm.
two like word cool and down. Cool has a one meaning, down has another meaning, and but when you put them together, they have a different meaning.
Absolutely. Very
Yeah.
good. So guys, remember a phrasal verb is a combination of, a verb. We
Mm-hmm.
always have a verb here. And one or more particles like preposition or adverbs that creates a, meaning different from the individual words. For example,
Yes.
when we say pick up, get up, I don't know, give up,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
phrasal verb of the creators, we need to learn them because you can't guess the meaning, in most cases.
Sure. Yeah, and
Yeah,
native speakers use phrasal verbs in their daily
yeah,
conversations. It's so common we don't even realize it, but because it's so common in
yes,
our life. But maybe some people
yes,
who are trying to learn English or expand their English knowledge, maybe
absolutely.
if they can include a few phrasal verbs. You don't have to use, many phrasal verbs, but you can just kind of
Mhm.
integrate a few phrasal verbs in your daily learning or your daily spoken English, and this will help you sound more natural.
Absolutely. So, guys, remember they're crucial for understanding and speaking natural English. They also make conversation sounds more casual and fluent.
Yeah,
They're often used in everyday situation. Remember, uh, so mastering them helps you maybe communicate more efficiently in real life, context. That's why we need to learn a lot of phrasal verbs. Each verb honestly has a phrasal verb. I don't want to say 100% of verbs, but more, most of them, they've got like a lot of, synonyms as phrasal verbs.
sure.
So they're often used in everyday situation. So remember, mastering them helps you communicate more efficiently or effectively in a real life context. And
Definitely.
here we've got like some phrasal verb here. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, these are phrasal verbs that we are more related to weather.
Yeah, they are related, guys. Remember, but like the previous slides, maybe they don't have anything to do with weather.
Yes.
Like cool down. Let's go for the first one. Cool down, cool off.
Cool down,
Yeah,
cool off. Yeah, yeah. Basically, this just means that your body temperature is very hot and you need to, lower your body temperature.
yes, perfect. Like after running, it's important to cool down, gradually.
Right.
Remember, after running, it's important to cool down, gradually. It means to cool down like step by step. And that's when you can use cool down or cool off. Very
Right.
nice.
Right. And
Mhm.
and he's right. In the comments they say cool down can even be used with anger. Yeah, so if you're very angry, maybe someone will say, "Hey, cool down, cool down."
Very nice. Absolutely. This is another usage of cool down. Okay, cool
Yes.
off. Uh, Remember, it's a slightly more, informal, while, cool down can sound a bit more, neutral or formal. The differences between, cool off and cool down is the things that we discuss about. Like, cool off is slightly more informal, but cool down can sound a bit more neutral or formal.
Yes.
Right.
Definitely. Yeah, these are very common phrasal verbs to describe your situation with your body heat, your body temperature.
Nice. Yeah. So cool down is often used for physical activities or maybe processes,
Yeah,
like when referring to cooling down our body after exercise or reducing temperature in cooking. Weather cool off can describe a maybe broader range of situations, such as maybe climbing, emotions, or simply cooling down in a hot weather. Am I right, Todd?
sure, exactly right.
Yes, yes, cool. So remember, there is a slight, difference between both
Yeah,
those, cool off and cool down. Cool down, we use it for, physical activities, but while, cool off can describe a, broader range of situations.
yes.
Any example of cool off? Yeah, yeah. Remember, guys, let me just give you a really cool. You can simply have your, subjects at the start of your sentences, like for example, my brother, I don't know, I, he, she, it. After that, plus a, verb. So we just share that these are phrasal verb. You can simply say, I normally, or I cool off or cool down after, for example, doing some exercises, right?
Yeah.
So phrasal verbs are the same as verbs.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. You're right.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can use these in different situations. So um, it is. These are all common. Phrasal verbs, of course, are very common.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freeze up.
Yes. The next one is what is the next one? Freeze up. Again, we
Freeze
have
up.
freeze as a verb and up as a particle.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I think it's also self-explanatory. Am I right, Todd?
Sure. Yeah, I think it is pretty
Yeah,
self-explanatory.
explanatory.
What this means.
Yes, exactly.
And the
Freeze
next
up.
freeze up.
Yes. What's the next one?
Lighten up.
Lighten up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lighten up. Just yeah, lighten up. Is just another one that just you need to maybe sometimes people will tell you if you're very very serious about something. Maybe they'll tell you, hey, lighten up.
Yeah. So lighten up means to relax,
Mm-hmm.
not to take, things too seriously or become less serious about something.
Right.
It's often used to maybe encourage someone to let go of a stress or worry. This is also a really nice one. But
Sure.
Todd, is it common? Do you use it a lot?
Sure. Yeah. It is.
Or do
It
you
is
simply
pretty.
say, just
It is pretty
relax?
common. A lot of times, people, if someone is
Wow,
very stressed or worried
lighten
or anxious, we'll say, "Hey,
up.
lighten up."
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, remember, lighten up means to relax, right?
Yeah.
Not to take things too seriously.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Although it
Just
is like related to that.
sure. You just need to relax a little bit, calm down.
Yes, come on, lighten up. It's just a
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Nice, cool. Or another example can be like you've been so tense lately, you need to lighten up and maybe have some fun.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yes,
it overall, it just
lighten.
basically means, relax.
Yes, simply lighten up is a synonym for, relax. And
Yes.
that's a really great phrasal verb. You need to learn it, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Make it part of your daily speech. Hey, lighten up.
Mm. You know why, Todd? Because it's a really handy phrase. You can simply, use it in your daily.
Yes.
Mm,
Clear up.
okay.
Well,
Yes, let's go for the next one.
I
Clear up.
clear up. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, they're saying I can't speak Chinese. No, maybe some people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Chinese speakers here, but I'm not. I'm not one.
Yeah.
Uh, um, Clear up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think clear up is kind of, it's a versatile phrasal verb with several meanings depending on the context. Am I right, Todd?
Yeah, definitely,
Like,
definitely. Yeah, you can use it. You can use it if you're going to describe weather. Wow, it was cloudy this morning, but now it looks like it's clearing up outside.
wow, yes, yes. So when you're talking about the weather, it simply means the weather becomes brighter or maybe improves, right?
Yes,
But
yes,
as Todd just mentioned and gave us like one example, you can also say, I hope the sky clears up before the picnic. And the other one, I think it is related to we can say tidy up is a synonym for clear up. Am I right,
Sure. Yeah.
Todd?
Yeah. Yeah. You can. I need to.
Tidy up.
I have a lot of a big mess. I need to clear up some of these problems.
Very nice. Yeah. So to uh, clear up simply means to organize a space, to
Sure.
clean up a space. Yes. Cool one.
Yep. Great. Yeah. It's very common.
Todd, does it have like a meaning, like to resolve or explain
Yes, it can.
something,
So if someone
to solve a
says,
problem?
"I'm, I'm confused. I don't know what you're talking about," you can say, "Okay, let me clear this up for you."
I hear this a lot. I
Yeah.
hear this a lot because, yeah, you can use it in that. It means to solve a problem or clarify like confusion. Say, okay, let me
Sure.
hold on. I'm just going to clear it up,
Yeah.
clear it up for you.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes.
That just means that you want to clarify something if maybe somebody's confused or they don't really understand something.
Yes, and like to give you an example, the teacher cleared up the misunderstanding about the, I don't know, assignment.
Yeah, definitely about the assignment.
Yeah. Yes. How about illnesses? When a medical, condition or symptoms goes away.
Yes, yeah.
Can we use it in this way,
So
please?
you had a cold last week, didn't you? Yeah, but it cleared up this week.
Yeah, perfect. So when a medical, condition or symptoms goes away, you can simply say, yeah, it just clears up. The
Yeah.
the rash, cleared up after using the maybe cream,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
The rash
I
like
had a
cleared up.
rash. I had a rash a couple of days ago, but it
Yeah.
cleared up after I put some cream on it.
Wow, cool. How many guys, how many different meanings have you learned? Four meanings only for, clear up.
Yeah.
Either in your speech you can simply say, "Oh, hold on a second," or like you're, for example, explaining something to someone and he's getting angry, you can say, "Wait a minute, I'm just, going to clear it up for you," right?
Sure.
So thank you for sharing the room. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks to all of you
Yes,
for sharing this live stream on your moments. So if your friends are wondering why aren't you responding to my messages that I'm sending you? That's because I'm in a live stream learning lots of great new information to help me expand my English knowledge.
absolutely. Yeah. So, okay. I think we can move to the next one. Heat up.
Sure, heat up, heat up. Yeah. So this is another common, phrasal verb that we can describe the weather outside. Wow, it was cold this morning, but it's gonna heat up this afternoon.
Yes, absolutely. So, its literal meaning is to become warmer or hotter.
Sure.
Remember, it has, figurative meaning as well. Like we
Yeah.
say, also situational, emotional. Yeah, so you can use it in this way, but its literal meaning is simply to become warmer or hotter, like Todd mentioned about like hot weather. And let me just give you one example. The soup is heating up on the stove.
Sure.
Okay, the soup is heating up on the stove, and we can also use it when a situation becomes more intense or active. Am I right, Todd?
Sure.
The
Definitely.
competition,
Yes.
because I heard it this way: the competition is heating up as the deadline, approaches.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah,
right?
that's right. Yes.
Love, I love it. So heat up, heat up. So you can simply add this to your knowledge, guys, and enjoy using that in your everyday speech to speak more fluently and sound more naturally.
Sure. Add this
Cool.
to your knowledge bank. You have a bank in your mind, or
Nice.
you've got a book or a notebook. You can write these down, and heat up can literal meaning is that the soup on the stove is heating up. It meaning it's getting warmer. But if you look like a
Yeah.
figurative more a figurative speech, or like we talked about, this meaning, it means a situation is becoming more intense.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I also hear it in another context, which was, when someone gets angry, we can simply say, the argument heated up quickly. Am I right,
Sure.
Todd? Can we use it
Yeah.
when people get,
Sure. Yeah. Definitely, you can use it in that context.
yeah, yeah. Uh, that's the way that we just use it. So far, three meanings for, heat up as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, cool. I think we can just move to the next one.
Brighten up. Brighten up is another one that has multiple meanings. Literally, it just means that, something is very, more colorful.
Oh yeah, brighten up. It
Yeah. So,
simply
like, you
means
can say, wow,
mhm,
these new curtains in your house really brighten up the room.
nice, awesome. Very good. So it has also some other meanings. So we can use it. It simply means the weather becomes sunnier or less cloudy.
Sure.
Also, as you just mentioned, we can also say the sky brightened up after the rain stopped
Right.
outside.
Definitely. Yeah,
Uh,
definitely. Or
Todd.
you can use it also to talk
Mhm.
about somebody's mood. Yeah, maybe
Oh
their
yes,
mood,
yes.
that means somebody, has become more happy. They're become happier. So, like, if you talk about your friend, why do you like this your best friend? Because, her smile always brightens up my day.
Absolutely, very nice. So when we're also talking about mood, we can use brighten up. Like,
Sure.
for example, my sister or my nephew brighten up when she saw her maybe friends
Uh-huh.
or a gift.
Yes.
Lovely. Wow, cool. So remember, so far you can use it for weather. You can use it to express or convey the meaning, like express your mood either. And maybe one more. How about appearance? To make
Sure.
something more attractive or like, lovely,
Sure, yeah, you
lively.
can also use it to describe somebody's appearance as well.
Because I hear something like adding some flowers can brighten up the room.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Nice appearance. So we can also, talk. So far, guys, see three different meanings for only one word.
Yeah. One
Like we've got.
one phrasal verb has, multiple meanings.
Absolutely. Good.
Great. Next
All
one, pour
right.
down. Pour
Pour
down
down,
can,
yes.
we can
Pour.
use this to describe, instead of saying it's raining cats and dogs, it's more common to say it's
Uh-huh.
pouring down rain outside. Yeah, so it's
Phrasal
more
verb, you
common to
can
say
simply use
it's pouring down rain outside.
nice. Nice one. Heavy
Yeah.
rainfall. Am I right, Tom?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
heavy. Yeah, it's like, to describe heavy rain outside. It's
Mm-hmm.
pouring down rain outside.
Yeah, so it vividly describes rain falling intensely and maybe
Sure.
continuously, often in large
Yeah.
maybe amounts.
Yeah,
Good.
definitely.
Pour down.
Yeah.
Pour
Yeah.
down.
So
Like
it's
like our
pouring down.
good. Yeah, it is pouring down. The rain began to pour down just as we were maybe leaving the house.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Can
It's
you
it
repeat
pours.
cat and dog example? Yeah, cat and dog. Yeah. We don't usually use this expression. It's raining cats and dogs. It's
Mhm.
not wrong. It's just very old fashioned. So we use the expression.
Or
It's pouring down rain outside.
mhm.
Yeah.
Can we also use it metaphorically, like compliments poured down on, for example, her after her maybe stunning performance?
Sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely. You can use this.
Wow,
You
it
can
has a
use this
different
expression
meaning.
this way. Yeah, that even though the rain is pouring down, you can say, "Wow, the compliments just are pouring down after her awesome performance."
After our live stream,
Yeah.
talking highly about ourselves. And that was just an example.
Good
So
example.
compliments pour down, yeah, on our on her, I don't know, on our, sonic performance.
Sure. Yeah, and downpour. Yeah,
Holy crap.
it's like a downpour is another way to describe,
This
heavy rain.
nice, exactly.
Yeah, that's
So
another good
guys,
example.
remember we can also use words figuratively and also metaphorically. So that was the way, because pour down we use it for rain, but here you just expressing the idea of like doing like the same things with complimenting someone.
Right,
I liked it.
definitely. Great. Wow,
Awesome.
lots of great information being shared today in this
Honestly,
live
yeah.
stream.
Yeah, yeah.
Hopefully
Even
we're
like if you take five of them, that's enough for you.
sure.